Good morning, boys and girls. Today I want to talk about a letter that looks like a number. And do you know what that letter is? It is the letter O. Okay? So, can you think of anything that begins with the letter O? I'm going to show you a few things, and we're going to talk about what begins with O today. And then at the end, I'm going to read you a book about the letter O. So, let's begin. All right, boys and girls, I don't have the real item to show you. I only have some pictures to show you. Things that begin with the letter O. Okay? So, let's start up here. These are oil. Okay? You see that? Oil is spelled O-I-L. Next, this animal is called an oyster. Okay? So the word oyster starts with O. And I think you know this giant bird, right? This giant bird is an ostrich. We all know this fruit. This fruit is called an orange. And the word orange begins with O. Do you like these in your soup or in your sandwich? My son loved to cook this with his food. And this vegetable is called onion. Next, it's a fruit. And this fruit is called olive. They make oil out of this too. So they call it olive oil. Okay, what shape is this? This is not a circle. This shape here is an oval. And the word oval begins with O. This picture is a picture of an old person. So the word old begins with O. Okay? So let's go back and let's read through what these are. Okay, ready? Oil, oyster, ostrich, orange, onion, olive, oval, and old. All of these words begin with O. Now, here's a book, and the title of the book is Otter, Otter. And the word otter begins with O too. So let's read this book, Otter, Otter, by Juan Quintana. Let's find out what happened in this book. Where do you find an otter? Can you answer that question? Do you even know where they live? Where do otters live? If you look at this picture, I guess you can guess that they like water. So you might say they live near water. Anyway, the answer to this question is right here, on the water. That's where you will find otter, on the water. Where do you find an otter? In the sea, right? Because the sea is the ocean. And the sea has plenty of water. Where do you find an otter? Underwater. That's where you'll find them too. Where do you find an otter? On its back. You know, this creature is a really good swimmer. It can dive, it can swim backward like this on its back. It can swim forward. You know, it's a very skillful swimmer. It's having a little snack. It loves to eat shrimps and fish and whatever it can catch in the water. Okay, so, wow. There are only 2 words that we find in the back of the book that begin with the letter O. Okay, so again, this big O is called uppercase O or capital O. This smaller one is lowercase o, right? Okay, first word that begins with O is on. And the other word is otter. Okay, and we already looked at some words earlier that began with the letter O. So I hope you remember them.